Morning class. Today we are going to begin with the third part of lesson number 15, that is fun with magnets. In our second part we learnt about induced magnetism. Then this is attraction and repulsion in magnets, how the magnets get attracted and repel. This is artificial magnet, how it is made. Now we are going to learn to make an electromagnet. This is electromagnet. For this we require apparatus. Apparatus means things required to do this experiment. An iron nail of about 10 centimeters length, that is 10 centimeters big nail is required, kila, and 1 meter long insulated copper wire. 1 meter long insulated copper wire, a battery, cell, pins or other magnetic objects. We require pins or other magnetic objects. Now what we have to do, what is the procedure? Wind the copper wire around the nail as shown in the figure, as it is shown here. Wind it, turn it around, leaving both the ends here. The middle part should be winded on the nail. Wind the copper wire around the nail as shown in the figure. Join both the ends of the wire to the cell, to this cell, both the ends. Now take some pins or magnetic objects near the head of the nail. You can take it near the head of the nail. What will happen? You will see that pins or magnetic objects gets attracted towards the nail. Now this is the head. Near the head of the nail, what you will see? You will see that electromagnet is produced. Now this nail is made up of what? Iron. Actually, is iron a magnet? No, it is a magnetic substance. But when we are doing like this, during the above activity, we saw that the pins stick to the nail. Now stop the electric current and see what happens. The pins sticking to the nail fall off. Why does that happen? Magnetism is produced in the nail due to the electric current. When it is put off, the magnetism vanishes. Such a magnet is called electromagnet. Now, children, we saw how the nail was turned into an electromagnet. Right, children? Till the time the wires were connected to the cell, the iron was a magnet. The pins or the magnetic objects got stuck to it. Once you disconnect it, what happens? The nails, the pins or the magnetic objects which were sticking to the nail will fall down. It will not get stick. Why? Because the magnetism will disappear. It will vanish. This was that magnetism was produced in the nail. Now nail is not a magnet. Children, try to understand that nail was not a magnet. Magnetism was induced in that. It was produced in that with the help of electric current. Once you disconnect it, the nail will become ordinary nail. Electromagnetism is used in many places in our day-to-day life. For example, it is used in the instruments such as a doorbell and a crane. On the other hand, the magnets fixed on a pin holder or the door of a cupboard are permanent magnets. Permanent magnets are made from a mixture of nickel, cobalt and iron. For example, the material alnico is a mixture of aluminium, nickel and cobalt. Children, now we will understand. Now the doorbell, how does the doorbell ring? Now doorbell is also an example of electromagnet. the wires are connected to the switch. The bell we have attached up, it is made up of iron. Now when we press the bell, what happens? The current from the switch, it flows to the iron inside, the iron disc inside that bell. Till the time we are having our hand on the switch, the bell will ring. Once you leave off your hand, you remove your hand from the switch, the bell will stop ringing. For example, it is used in the instruments as doorbell and a crane. Now crane is used for picking up things. Now heavy things, no? Now that handle of that crane is made up of powerful magnet. When a car or such heavy things, machinery is lift, now these machineries are mostly made up of iron, no? So, and this is made up of magnet. So it gets stuck to the crane, the handle of the crane, the hook of the crane, and in that way the chances of dismantling or falling or damage can be less. That's why it is used. On the other hand, fixed magnets fixed in a pin holder. Now you have seen what is a pin holder, no? How it attracts the pins. When you put the box upside down, you turn it upside down, the pins will not fall. Why? Because the pins are made up of iron, and the magnet, it is like the property of a magnet to attract iron towards it. Now which all materials get attracted towards a magnet? That is nickel, cobalt and iron. For example, the material Alnico is a mixture of aluminium, nickel and cobalt. Now moving further, in the past, the British scientist Michael Faraday developed the technique of producing electricity with the help of a magnet. What did he do? He developed a technique, a method by producing electricity with the help of a magnet. Michael Faraday was born in the poor family as a young boy. He had to work with a bookseller. There he read many books and developed an interest in science. Later, he went on to do the research at the Royal Institution in London. It is due to Faraday's research that today we can use electricity and electromagnetism in innumerable instruments in our day-to-day life. So in the past, when it was not invented, like it is always the first time, no? So who invented this? It was the scientist Michael Faraday. What did he find out? He found out the procedure, the method of producing electricity. With what? With the help of a magnet. Now who was Michael Faraday? He was a poor boy. He was a young boy born in a poor family. He had to work with a bookseller. He was selling books. He was working with a bookseller. There he read many books and developed interest in science. Now since he was working in a bookshop, so there were many books, no? He could read. Books were available to him. So he took the advantage, and as he had interest in science, he read many books of science. Later on, he went to do research at the Royal Institution in London. Where did he research? At the Royal Institution in London. It is due to Faraday's research that today we can use electricity and electromagnetism in innumerable instruments in our day-to-day life. Now moving further is the maglev train. Now this is a super fast train, maglev train. The properties of the electromagnetism and repulsion between the magnets are used in a maglev train. Due to the repulsion between the train and the rail, the force of friction does not come into play and the train slides over the rails with a great speed. The magnets fixed on the two sides of the train help it to move forward. To see how the maglev train works, visit, this is the website given, visit that, you will understand it much better. Now we will understand. Now what property is used? Electromagnetism and repulsion. You know repulsion, we have learnt repulsion means going away from each other. Now the tracks and the train, the wheels of the train, the wheels which move on the tracks. Now they both are made of opposite poles, unlike poles. When unlike poles come together, what will happen? Repulsion. We learnt, no? That is repulsion. They go far away from each other. In this way, the train moves forward. Right, children? And because of very powerful magnets, very powerful magnets, what happens? It has a very great speed. That speed, people say that it seems as if the train is flying in the air. Understood, children? So because of the repulsion, the train moves further. The force of friction does not come into play. The train slides over the rails with a great speed. The magnets fixed on the two sides of the train help it to move forward. Right, children? Hope you have understood it. You have seen the maglev train moving further. Now you can see this is a card. It can be a debit card, credit card, ATM card, any card. Right? Now there is a strip of magnetic material in the ATM cards, credit cards, etc., where necessary information about the user is stored. What is stored in that strip? In that magnetic strip, it is the information about the user. Magnetic materials are also used to store data in the hard disk of a computer and audio or video tape, etc. Now that is the reason when you insert the card in the ATM machine, your details are known by them, all the details are displayed, and you can do whatever you want, like that is you have to deposit or you have to withdraw, whatever you want to do, you can do that. How magnetism is destroyed? Magnetism is destroyed when it is heated. When a magnet is heated, when you take a small piece of magnet and you heat it, after that you will see it has lost its magnetic property. Magnetism gets destroyed when a magnet is heated, thrown, knocked down about or broken into pieces. Therefore, it is very important to store magnets carefully. A piece of soft iron is placed in the box in which a magnet is kept. The bar of soft or pure iron protects a magnet. Therefore, such a bar is called magnet keeper. Magnet keeper is a box. It is made up of soft iron. It is made up of piece of soft iron is placed in the box in which a magnet is kept. So one soft iron is already kept in the box in which you have to keep another magnet so that it will get attracted towards that magnet. The bar of soft or pure iron protects a magnet. Therefore, such a bar is called a magnet keeper. Always remember, various scientific discoveries, the knowledge we gain through them, the various instruments or gadgets we develop with it are all useful for the process of man. They must be used for good of mankind. We have to take precautions while working with electricity or with important devices. We must use them under the guidance of our elders. So children, here we understand that various scientific discoveries, the knowledge we gain from where these instruments or gadgets we develop with it are very helpful to us. They are very useful to the mankind, and they should be used for the good of the mankind. It should not be used in a bad manner. It should be used in a good way to be helpful to people. We have to take precautions while working with electricity or with important devices. We should not play with them. We should always use it in the guidance of our elders. What we have learned: iron, nickel, cobalt are magnetic metals. Magnets settle along the north-south direction when suspended freely. It always settles in the north-south direction. Magnetism is concentrated near the poles. It is highest near the pole. It is most powerful near the poles. The poles of the magnet cannot be separated. You cannot separate the poles of a magnet. Electromagnetic energy is used in our day-to-day life. Where it is used? In our day-to-day life. So children, watch this. Scientists have made many discoveries and inventions on which our life depends. Today, can I become a scientist too? Or how should I prepare to become a scientist? Read stories of scientific discoveries and invention. Try out various activities and different ways of doing them. Ponder over your experience. So children, watch this. It will be helpful for you all. It's fun. You will find many discoveries and many experiments which you will be able to do. You can learn many more things about magnets. So children, that was the end of this lesson. Read the lesson twice, thrice. Try to understand it well. Learn the spellings. That was all for today. Thank you.